Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I arise today to talk about the nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the #1 anti-poverty program for our children. That program, Mr. Speaker, as you know, is Social Security. Mr. Speaker, and for the members in the gallery, I think it's important to understand the statistics that we're dealing with. Most importantly, that there are now close to 70 million Americans that rely on Social Security. 70 million Americans, 40% of whom, for a pension, that is the only benefit that they have. Testimony to the genius of Franklin Delano Roosevelt and what's required in an entrepreneurial capitalistic system, that there be a safety net for people. Even more so, imagine that 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security. And dishearteningly, Congress, the institution primarily responsible for Social Security's enhancement and protection, has not done anything in 53 years. Richard Nixon was the President of the United States the last time Social Security was enhanced. Now, and for 5 million Americans, 5 million of our fellow citizens get below poverty level checks from Social Security, the greatest insurance program in the nation's history, but Congress has not attended to the program. And that's why this is so vitally important that we do so. Mr. Speaker, as you know, in Idaho, in the 1st District, there are 219,000 plus Social Security recipients, 170,000 plus who are retirees, 21,000 who get disability. There are 10,000 plus widows, 5,600 spouses, 11,000 children in Idaho who rely on Social Security. It brings into the 1st District $388 million monthly and has not been adjusted in more than 50 years. This is an outrage. And when members learn of this, and when the public is aware of this, they say, and why hasn't Congress acted? President Biden has suggested, and it makes sense, that, hey, listen, in this great nation of ours, why shouldn't everybody pay the same? So he said, let's just simply lift the cap on people making over $400,000 that don't pay nearly the same that a person making $30,000 or $50,000 or $75,000 or $100,000 who pay into the program. And in doing so, we would be able to enhance Social Security, not only in Idaho, but across the entire United States. Even former President Trump now is apparently changing the Republican platform to say we're going to protect Social Security. It's not enough to protect Social Security. Congress hasn't done anything in more than 53 years. So that means whether you're in Idaho or whether you're in Connecticut, those very citizens, those 10,000 a day baby boomers who expect their Congress to take action on their behalf, need to enhance a program that provides them with the benefits. And that money goes directly into every congressional district and every congressional community. And where do the citizens spend that money? At the grocery store, at the pharmacy, at the gas station. It goes to the essential needs that Americans require. That's why Social Security is the #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and also the #1 anti-poverty program for children. What Congress needs to do is not talk about it, it needs to vote. Citizens in the gallery and across this nation should demand that the United States Congress vote on Social Security and correct something that's gone in disrepair for more than 50 years. I yield back.
Gentleman yields.